if you look at the mirror right after your pump, that's what you in your head are like, oh, I look good right now. This is what I remember myself as. Then you look at yourself, like you catch a glimpse of yourself in the mirror without a pump, and you're like, dude, what? This is what I really look like?
Dark side, light this bitch up.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Bros Think Big podcast. This is the show where we talk about the simple and yet complicated ideas of self-improvement. We want to start off by giving a huge thank you to all of you guys for the love and the support. We really do appreciate it. We go through all the comments and everything. It means everything to us. For today's episode, we have a special guest with us. Vlad, come on in here, man.
I'm from Bosnia, take me to America.
Good. Alright, Vlad, welcome on to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so today's topic is body dysmorphia, right?
I'm going to kick it off by saying, what is body dysmorphia? If you don't know, body dysmorphia is a mental condition where one is very insecure about them. They notice flaws that typically other people won't notice about themselves. It's in the DSM-5. If you don't know what that is, it's the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders. The 5 stands for the 5th version of it because it's been updated since like 2013, something like that. And you'll find it in there. It's a hard thing for people that who are diagnosed with it. So, Vlad, give us a sense of what body dysmorphia is and how.
Basically, body dysmorphia, right? It's not just about your body and if you think you're lean or fat or whatever. Body dysmorphia is more about the way you see yourself compared to how others see yourself. So you see yourself in a way that others don't, and you find a problem with that.
Yeah, you notice flaws that other people don't typically notice.
And it could be flaws in you know, your weight. You could be fat, you could be too skinny, whatever. It could be the way you dress. It could be the way you act. And just about anything you do, you see a problem with it that other people don't see. And it's just you in your head. That's what classifies it.
Even little things, scars, burns, stitches, anything like that. Something that is constantly irritating you, that you think you're constantly worrying about, and that you think people are also doing the same thing, but in reality it's just your mind playing games with you. That's the whole condition.
Yeah. I've had that about my abs, dude. I have this like abs, it's like stairs. It's like not like lined up perfectly, and I would always like have that trouble like every time I took off my shirt. Like people wouldn't notice. People would be like, "Oh, you look so jacked," but I had this thing in me that I hated the way it looked. What?
The hell say you look jacked?
Oh, dude, a lot of people actually, dude. Even I knew I wasn't like jacked, but like they told me that I looked good and shit. But the abs was just my thing. Like I hated the way it looked until I do a research about it, and then it was like genetics. It's genetic like that. I was like, oh shit, I can't change anything, so I might as well just stay positive with it. You know what I mean? It helped.
And also just think that
just my mind's fucking with me. Yeah.
A couple people here that don't have abs.
You get them. Don't worry. Everybody will.
Say that again. Say that. Guys, I'm on a bulk. I don't want abs. Okay.
It was 140.
But when are you gonna cut, bro? You're gonna have these.
Cat. When I was 130,
140. I think he had abs. He had abs when he was skinny. Come on, Josh.
I'm gonna stop talking now. Josh, I don't talk with you after this episode.
Yeah, we'll have a
beat your ass.
Brotherly battle. Brotherly
I know where
fight.
you live.
Alright, guys, ready? Stay tuned. Friday, 7 p.m. Brotherly battle.
Wednesday. Make it Wednesday.
I'm down, dude.
He's
Brother boxing match.
He's not special enough to me to take up my plans on a Friday night. Okay, make it Wednesday.
What are you doing on Friday night? What?
Ooh, I like this. I like this.
Asking me all these questions. Okay.
All right, chill, brothers. Chill.
I just want to go also to direct you to a little different path of just so you understand. There's also a thing called muscle dysmorphia, which is a little different, but this is sort of what I believe every single one of us here suffer, and a lot of the audiences, especially if you go to the gym. And in muscle dysmorphia, sufferers believe themselves to be too small, lacking muscle, or insufficiently lean. This belief is often distorted, as sufferers may already be muscular, yet what they see in the mirror feels or looks insufficient to them. And I think every single one of us can relate. We always constantly see our flaws when we flex. Even if we don't flex, that's why we love the idea of a pump. Because we get to see ourselves at the best versions of ourselves. Because we constantly hate the way we look when we are not in a good version, especially the lighting and everything.
100%. Yeah.
Especially in the morning, dude. I hate the way, because, like, I'm not pumped at all. I haven't ate nothing.
The lighting?
Yeah.
If the lighting
I
is
think
bad,
lighting's the
dude,
biggest
you
thing.
don't see shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's important to note that as of March 17, 2023, so this is very recent, but it's estimated to affect 0.7 to 2.4% of the population. That is a lot.
Yeah, that is.
A lot. And I can't even imagine how muscle dysmorphia is looking right now, especially with the new TikTok generation that we see a lot with a lot of teens going to the gym now. And that's just something that typically happens. It's not something, it's nature. You can't really fight it. You just have to learn to go use it to your advantage, which we'll talk about later.
Yeah, and with the percentage you said, people might not get that, but I got another one said 1 to 50 people, meaning that more than 5 million people to nearly 10 people have that, like, body dysmorphia, dude. That is a lot. Like, if you think about it, and, like, that is a lot. 5 to 10 million in America, too.
But yeah,
Just in America.
Like, you think of 2%, it's like nothing. But then
Yo.
you apply it to, like, America, and that's holy shit.
Dude, 5, that is a lot. Imagine 5 million people walking,
Five
body
is a big
dysmorphia.
number, I think.
It is.
It is a very big number.
And then I want to point out, this is actually what Georgie shared with me, but those 2% struggle with it, they spend, on average, 3 to 8 hours. You can tend to anything from that a day worrying about that. That is crazy.
Yeah.
The max being 8 hours, that's a third of your day. And then the other third should be going to sleep.
Yeah. Literally.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's half your time awake.
Exactly. It's unbelievable. So it really is, like, painful that a lot of people have to suffer with this, and obviously we're not doctors. We can't give people medical advice as far as the condition goes, but Josh, you tell us, why is body dysmorphia relevant to you?
Well, I mean, you can go on so many different paths. I mean, like you just said yourself, 8 hours max you spend on it. I truly believe in this philosophy where you only have a certain amount of brain power every single day where you can really do hard work. Everyone can do the little things of just, like, thinking, but when you really want to do hard work, you have to really have the time and the awareness to do it. And especially if your brain's constantly thinking about dysmorphia, the way you look and shit, that's really going to cause a problem. Like, with your work, like getting deep work done, not even just that. So much more. I mean, you guys?
I mean, as far as I know, the reason why Vlad is actually here today is because he is a prime example of muscle dysmorphia. I mean,
He even did a project on it, dude.
Make this man blush or anything like that, but Vlad is in really good shape. Okay, and he's gonna.
At least
notice
for
that
us,
same
yeah,
way.
yeah. We tell you,
But
and
in
you just don't take the
for
cost.
someone
His
who's like
lats-
6'3",
His lats are the size of Twin Towers.
Dude, look at your
he's
legs.
a Dorito.
All right, I got tiny.
Calves.
I'm not. That's not yet. Not yet.
Cap.
Really.
All right, look at this kid.
But it's like everybody really struggles with this, so it's not like
Look at that biceps,
we're
dude.
trying to call him out or anything. You know, I feel like
Juicy
a lot of people
biceps.
really struggle with it. You're just one of them, and you're a guest, so we just want you to talk about it.
Yeah.
Open up to the world.
I've seen him. I've seen Vlad myself use it to his advantage because he goes into the bathroom at our gym sometimes. He doesn't take a shit. He doesn't piss. He takes off his shirt, which I've actually opened that bathroom door one time.
I literally do that on leg day, bro.
In that moment, I feel like I can just like correct me if I'm wrong, but I know damn well you're thinking to yourself, I'm skinny or I'm fat, whatever you are, whatever you think.
I just
you are.
want
You're
to
neither of the
before
two.
he
You're
goes
not.
into that, one of my favorite things about going to the gym is, especially when I see Vlad in the lockdown, because he loves wearing only his underwear. It's just a pleasant sight to see. Pleasant.
Let's
Okay,
not get
sorry.
too weird.
Sorry.
But yeah, Vlad, just answer us, dude.
Yeah, dude. So, like Alex said, that the bathroom thing and looking at yourself. I'm not a big guy to like stand in the middle of the gym and flex. You guys don't really see that from me.
Rarely.
I'm not like,
Very
you know,
rarely see it.
I don't wear like, what are they called, stringers?
Yeah, no.
I don't like wear
Tank tops,
that.
yeah.
This is my first time wearing shorts since literally last summer.
He has one blue tank top he wears. Don't ask me why I know that. It's memorized. It's a big deal to me.
Alright, well,
Close
you know.
friends. Just close
Yeah, dude, I also had a problem with wearing shorts, dude. I always think that, I still do think that I have skinny legs. And I hate wearing shorts.
You gotta rock them. Rock the shorts, dude.
Quads.
But continue, Sam.
But nah, like I was saying, so we all have obviously we all have good days and we have bad days. And bad days, I don't take pre anymore. I don't like pre. Today I took a C4, first time in a while. But I don't like energy drinks, so you don't really have that extra motivation kind of on the bad days. Yeah, I don't take. Well, I do take Trend, but. So, I don't have that extra motivation on the bad days, and dude, it helps so much when you just look at yourself and understand. If I'm hitting legs, right, you look at yourself without a pump, so you're not oh my god, I'm pumped, dude. I see every striation, my legs look great right now, my veins are bursting. No, you look before anything you do. You walk in, you look at yourself on the bad day, and you're like, damn, I'm actually small. And then you go in the gym, you stare at that big ass dude in the corner. You're like, damn, I wonder what he reps on this. And then you just get a rush of motivation, and you just can't fail. You will not fail. You won't fail a single set or a single rep.
What's a Russian motivation, lad?
A rush.
Oh, rush?
Yeah, a rush.
Oh, rush. I thought you said Russian. I was like, what?
A rush.
A rush.
Yeah, I heard Russian too, dude.
Slavic dude in our gym.
Yeah,
man.
I know. I was like, that's probably what he's talking
Nah,
about.
dude. That guy will get to shoulders, and he'll shoulder press 2 plates for reps. That's a motivation.
No, but ultimately you're right, because when you think about the way you look so constantly, that it's the only thing in your mind. I feel like instead of directing it in the way that I can't believe other people see me like this, direct it in the way towards I need to improve on this. Not about get rid of the focus of others in the statement and just completely focus on yourself. Self-improvement is everything. That's what we're here to talk about.
A huge factor of why body dysmorphia is so common too is society. We are constantly reinforced that the way our body looks is so important, allowing people to get more detailed in their insecurities, especially with the trend of more gym shit. You see so many more jacked people, and especially us, and if you're in the gym community, you're probably feed on social media or whatever platform you use. It's a lot of jacked people. It's a lot of the good-looking people. That's just how it works, They built that body. So what you constantly see is jacked people. You never see the skinny ones, right? You never see the scrawny beginners because they're not there yet, and no one wants to see it. Not realistic, not like that, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So since we're constantly reinforced of seeing these muscular people all the damn time, we see ourselves and wow, I look like a bum. So I think that plays a huge part in body dysmorphia.
Yeah, for sure.
The attention of society.
Yeah, for sure, dude. You guys know, I've said this a couple times. I don't have Insta. I don't have TikTok. I don't have YouTube. I don't have any social media that people use. I don't see any the social influencers. I don't see the whatever culture videos and all that. So that helps a lot, dude. Because when you don't see that and you just see people in your gym, when you see someone on TikTok, they're not there to help. They're there because they look good and they want other people to know. Yeah. But people in your gym, if they're big, at our gym, we all go to the same gym. If you guys didn't know. But at our gym, we all know the big guys, and they all help us.
Sponsor us, guys. Gym.
AFC, give us a shout. Give these boys a shout. They could use it. They could use it. Give them a room at AFC, please. Very appreciated.
No, but that's true. I respect that so much because I know damn well if I'm ever gonna be a father, my son he can get whatever social media platform I 13. My daughter 16. I'm not negotiating that. You can't deal with that. Alright, you are
strict parenting,
dude. I don't care strict. It's healthy parenting because there are 6-year-olds on TikTok. I remember last month I watched a video of a 6-year-old boy playing with a Nerf gun and then he says the N-word without knowing the consequences of that, the meaning behind it, and posts it on TikTok, and just like that. Let's say he's 12 years from now, he's not going to college, he's not getting a job, so on. His parents, they're probably cooked. So, they're cooked.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with you. That's a good point. It's not strict. It's more you're just caring too much about your kids. How are they gonna grow and stuff?
Too. It's kids all over. Me and Josh have a half brother, 10 years old, 9 years old. I don't remember. That is. 9, right? 9. All of his friends have social media. I actually literally just got him wanting to add me as a friend on Snapchat. I declined it. I don't know about you.
Yo,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know if it's just me, but I see a lot of people deleting social media now, like TikTok, even YouTube, Instagram. But I mean, with you, why'd you delete it? Was it because getting distracted or seeing all those people and the fake motivation?
Yeah, dude, I don't know. I remember, you know, Alex Hormozy?
Oh, dude.
No,
Love that guy. I
I
love
don't
him.
know.
I love him.
Yeah.
But I was listening to one of his podcasts a couple months ago. It was right at the end of summer, pretty much. And what really stuck with me was he was talking about he got in, right, because he was asked about like the whole like new like TikTok culture and like all these gym kids and all this, and they asked him what he thought of it. And then he was like, "Yeah, dude, I like fully support you being on social media. You know, you're supporting me, like you're listening to my podcast and all. But my best advice is delete all socials and focus on yourself. There's no point of you going on TikTok and watching these like millionaires and jack dudes and all these sports athletes do whatever they do best when you're not there and you want to get there. Because then the same thing, you kind of get that rush from seeing it as you would from actually accomplishing it.
Social
So-
media, I think we'll talk more. And I think
Yeah.
that's an entire different topic.
But
let's not get too.
But
much-
dude,
that's
it really
way too
depends
much.
though. Really depends. You can't just say, oh, those influencers on TikTok or YouTube, whatever, they're just there to kind of show themselves off and show you how great they are. But to show you, yes, how great they are, but to also show you how great you can also be
Yeah, but
and motivate you. Obviously, there might not be as much of them. Just most of them just trying to make money and trying to get clout, all that kind of stuff. But there are definitely people who are really there to motivate you and influence you.
do see what you're saying.
BrosThinkBig.
I do see what you're saying, but I think it also depends on the person, because like you might find like, you know, help whatever from that. I don't. If I see that, I'm like, yo, good for you, dude. I fully like, I'm very happy for you. I'm happy you're doing good in life, but that doesn't like help me want to do it. Like I know what my goals are.
And I feel like a lot of people think of that way. You know what I
It
mean?
doesn't matter what other people have. Like I know what I want, and that's what I'm working for. I don't care if someone else has it. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, true. Whatever pushes you, whatever
Yeah.
you're good with, yeah.
If it helps you do it, it doesn't really matter. It just didn't help me, so I deleted all of it.
I just want to add, going sort of back to body dysmorphia, is especially on Instagram. I think that's the work platform, especially when it comes to dysmorphia, is because people always want to make the perfect pictures. But one common way to think of it is, as long as you're doing better than me, I'll encourage you. So when we start, not many people are they're gonna say you look great. Like you start a fitness page, they'll say you look great. But the second you start doing better than others, they hate you, and they think you're a dick, and that you're showing off. That's just how.
That's just the truth of social media. Yeah.
Nowadays. So even if you do look good, make no mistake, there is so many people hating on you just because you look better than them.
They're always gonna be haters.
And in
Always.
reality, a lot of these influencers probably feel like shit themselves because they constantly see this. Dude, your chest is not that big. Like, slow down. Despite you
Exactly.
having a massive
Yeah.
chest.
Yeah.
This is such a big reason for dysmorphia too. What social media does in that part is.
I was just gonna say that
Is
all
you
that
don't-
negativity is what literally builds up that what's it called, body dysmorphia.
Yeah.
But yeah,
You have
continue.
no idea how many people have depression. Their influencers are hiding it. I really think there's so many more than people think.
Yeah, we just think that they're not going through anything and they're perfect.
Yeah.
And that's also
But see, when you think far, that's just how you see it. So I do really agree with that point you made.
Do you guys think we should move on? or-
Yeah, I was gonna say that'll bring us to our next topic, which is how to deal with body dysmorphia, and
To
obviously,
use it to your advantage.
yeah, how to use it to your
There is
advantage.
a way. You can either make it worse, or you can make it better for yourself.
Now, body
Versus
dysmorphia
yours.
is obviously a mental condition, so it's not something that's gonna go away just like this, and nothing good ever comes easy. But as far as muscle dysmorphia goes, I think the best way to handle it is what I mentioned earlier with shifting your mindset into, instead of focusing on how others see it, focus on how you see it, how you want to improve it. Because self-improvement is all about that. It's what you want to do. Eventually, you're going to understand that you're not going to care about others' opinions. When you're 60 years old, 50, whatever it is, you're going to look back in your 20s or whatever it is, your teens, and you're going to say, I can't believe I really thought about that. I can't believe when I was walking around the city caring about what other people think of me. It's human nature. Your mindset naturally will shift to it, but if you can get a head start on that, you'll be so much better off.
Mine is simple. Just stay positive.
So I have 4 tips to help. right? So number one is practice mindfulness exercises like meditation and deep breathing to bring yourself back in the present and out of your mind. Again, this disorder is a mental disease. It starts with mental health. If you don't think confident about yourself, like staying positive, it will ruin you slowly, eat you up. Number two, spend more active time in nature. And you're probably saying, Josh, shut your bitch ass up. What the fuck does that mean? Okay, I understand. But guess what? Spending time in nature may strengthen cognitive processes that help people cope when they are feeling negative about their body. How? Many factors such as nature's interaction with the brain and time away from technology may explain the finding. Back to social media. The less time you spend on social media, more time you get, and more time you spend with nature, the more you get a better sense of yourself and not have to worry about others, especially when you're alone. That's why alone time is so important. Is there's no way you can think, oh, what does this person think of me or something like that. Just you versus you. Then, number three, keep a journal to help process your emotions and find patterns in your symptoms. Get a better understanding of when exactly is it happening. Is it happening only when you're at the gym? Maybe you should start working out a different one. And final, identify triggers and avoid them when you can. Simple as that.
Vlad,
Of
what
course,
has
it's a little detailed, but you get the point.
I want to know what has helped you in the past, because for someone who very evidently has went through the whole process of muscle dysmorphia and dealing with it, what helped you and what would you tell the audience?
I don't think I'm over that yet. We're still definitely in the middle of that, but
Okay.
I know a lot that helped me personally, at least. Not like journaling, that type of stuff. That didn't really help me. I tried, it just didn't work for me.
Mm-hmm.
The woods is a great one. I would
Nature.
when I would try to get lean. I was trying to look good, you know. I was still small. I was just working out for like 3 months now. I had no muscle. I was still weak. I started going on 5-mile runs every single day in the summer at Tyler. And I would drive to Tyler, leave my phone, leave everything, and I just have me, a water bottle, and 5 miles of woods, and it was just silent. Occasionally, yeah, you'd run by someone, whatever, but for the most part, it was just silent. You're running through the woods, and it's like the most peaceful thing ever.
Especially in the summer, it's the best.
Because you're running in the woods,
Yeah.
it's nice and hot out, but you're not in the sun. You're out of the sun, you're in the shade. You're just running through the woods, it's nice and quiet, the fresh air. You're running, you just think, dude. You have like a solid 45-minute session of just nothing in the world matters, and you're just thinking about everything.
So alone time really helped you out.
Yeah.
Good, because the point is, what helps you isn't necessarily going to help everyone
Yeah.
else, because it's personal. But if you notice that you're struggling with this, try that out, because I think that is really important. Being able to come to peace with your mind, which is what Josh was saying earlier with meditation. Like alone time is important. You need to learn to be happy and comfortable with yourself.
I've made some of the most self-founding discoveries when going on a walk by myself in a park. I wouldn't say discoveries, but you kind of get the understanding. of
Realizations.
Realizations. Just nature is just a beautiful thing.
Exactly. You don't have to run. You can just go and walk.
Mm-hmm. It can be anything. You can go swim. You can go sit in your room and just meditate. It's a long time.
Wherever you feel comfortable, and whatever you feel comfortable doing.
Opposite. What really, really, really helped me get over a lot of like what people think, because at this point I'm not at like, oh, I don't like how I look because like what other people think of me. It's more of like, oh, I know I'm not where I could be, so now I'm kind of like mad at myself and disappointed that I'm not there yet. But what really helped me, I do a lot of like, you know, events and all this and that, because I do a lot. And so I'm Ukrainian, go to Ukrainian school every Saturday, been like this since, 3rd grade? Every single Saturday, don't miss. Last year, the seniors were graduating, they asked me to present. And I got up there, and I knew the speech, like I had it rehearsed, I had it down, I knew every single word. But then I get up on stage, and then the curtains come off, and I look out, there's like 3 news channels in the back. I see about 2,000 Russian grandmas with their phones, and it's flashed, and it literally, yeah, and I literally,
Smile.
I hear like 18 of my friends who are in the year above me scream, "Oh my God, Vlad's presenting!" Bro, all these people knew me, and I was like,
And you're
"Oh my
like-
God, wait, I can just do this. I didn't have this memorized." I took a deep breath, I got it done, I walk off. I realized I started walking around like to find my parents because they were there too. And I started realizing just how many people are like here at this thing that I just presented. It's so much easier once you do those first couple of things. Like just start going out talking to people. If you have this opportunity to go present in front of a bunch of people, like in an auditorium, like auditorium, right? Present, whatever. It doesn't matter for what. Do it. You realize it's not that bad. That initial like rush you get and like that fear factor, the second you're over that, there's just nothing to it. You just
Overcoming yourself, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's that initial flow. It's like that's the worst part. That first like 15, 30 seconds. The second you're past that, it's just boom, you're going. You're done.
Embrace being uncomfortable.
Yeah, that helps a lot.
Better way to say it.
Alright, for you, Vlad. Do you usually avoid the mirrors when you're feeling like uncomfortable? I mean, not uncomfortable.
Small.
Like a trigger.
Small.
Is it
Yeah,
a
yeah.
trigger when you step in?
Yeah.
I tend to do the opposite actually. So you know how we all like take pictures in the gym, right? Like post pump, dude. I feel great. I look good right now. I haven't taken a post pump picture in about 5 months. I take pictures randomly. Like I'll just wake up, I'll go take a picture. But I won't take a picture or look in the mirror if I just had a lift. I tend to stay away. Because first, if you look at the mirror right after your pump, that's what you in your head are like, oh, I look good right now. This is what I remember myself as. Then you look at yourself, like you catch a glimpse of yourself in the mirror without a pump, and you're like, dude, what? This is what I really look like? It messes you up. If you don't do that, it's so much easier to be okay with the way you look just because you don't have a pump. That's not what you really look like. You're just tricking yourself to like think that's what you look like. That's not what anyone sees you.
I do it in the morning and before bed. That's I always I used to do it after gym, but I don't do it anymore. I just
The second you wake up and
because
right
I
before
just
bed, yeah.
because after pump, like you said, after pump you look different. Then when you go home and you lose that pump, you look
just
different,
feel
and then
your
you have
blood's
that
flowing. Yeah, your
feel
veins are
comfortable.
popping,
Yeah.
You're just looking big. Like if you just hit like buys, your arms look like twice the size they normally.
How about you guys? What do you mean? Do you avoid
Same
mirrors
thing.
or?
I mean, I kind of just embrace it. I completely agree with Vlad. I can't also haven't really taken post pump picture in a while too. And just the main reason is because that's not how people are gonna see me if they catch me out in the pool on a summer day. Unless like it's just really rare. So I want to be able to compare myself realistically. Like we all know the motherfuckers that when they take a picture, they lower the contrast and the exposure all the way down.
Shout out to Bill.
Dude, yeah.
I'll make sure he watches this too. But yeah, but my point is like that none of that is realistic to me. And I know damn well that's not how other people are gonna see me. What's the point of me taking a photo of it and putting it out on social media just for when I have a fan come up to me and say, hey man, why the fuck do you look like this? This isn't what you look like in the pictures. I'm gonna start crying. Like,
Yeah.
Just to finish this thought, yeah, I see, but also I didn't mean to say like what other people see me as. That's just what came to my mind. I mean, that's not like what you really look like. It doesn't matter what other people see you as. It's all you. Like
Yeah.
nobody else is gonna push you to do that. Nobody's gonna make you wake up, go to the gym. Nobody's gonna make you study. Nobody made you guys do this podcast. You chose to do it.
Yeah.
It's just when you have a pump, that's what you convince yourself you look like, and you're happy with that. And then when you see yourself without the pump, you're like, damn.
I totally agree with what you're saying. You should take the pictures before
Or
the
don't
pump.
take pictures.
But I personally always take pictures after. And guess
I'm
what?
in.
Yes, sir. But guess what? Like, no, he makes an absolutely great point. You guys should do this. But the reason I won't do it is because, yeah, every point he made is right, where I look really good and shit. But yeah, you're right. When I do come home and my pump's gone and I hate the way I look, I love that feeling. I love that feeling. Maybe I'm mentally psychotic. I don't know. A little psychotic. But man, I love hating the way I look. I love criticizing. Of course.
Because that's what pushes you. I
Exactly.
think that's why you do it.
That's my drive. I'm a very, I want hell to happen.
Yeah.
I don't know what's the problem, but whatever, you know. So for me, I enjoy taking those pictures because then I have to look at the camera and say, damn, I look good. Then I look right in the mirror in my bathroom and I'm like, what the fuck? It's time to go back to work.
So,
Fair.
Another question. So, I know I'm not the only one that compliments you on your physique. I know there's a lot of people that tell you all, dude.
Like me.
Wait. I just want to say this first off. I have not met a single person you talk bad to. I've never seen you be mean. You compliment every single person that ever exists. You literally go up to random people and compliment them, dude. This isn't like just me.
Yeah, but, so, yeah, thank you.
It's like a little different when it's
Yeah, I try to be nice to people, yeah.
you are.
But, yeah, so, back to the point. What really goes through your mind when somebody gives you a compliment? Like, do you not believe them, or, like, what is it?
No, dude, I don't. In my mind, I'm just like, damn, dude. Like, I act nice, right? Because I need to be nice. I don't know. It's just my parents raised me. You guys too. It's a lot of parents. Just how we are.
Of course.
You have to be nice, right? Doesn't matter what you think. But it also depends, because I feel like from like you four mainly, and like a couple of other like our lunch table, we're all like the close friends, whatever. I know you guys would be honest, right? If I'm not looking big, you guys would be like, yo, just
Yeah. Like,
So,
get your
I'd
ass
accept
over
it
there
from
and
you.
just
Yeah,
work
yeah.
out.
But that's why when I'm in public, like you can ask Alex, to school, I wear baggy hoodie and baggy sweats, and if I have a shirt, it's an XL. I don't wear anything tight. I don't like compliments for other people. I don't see the point. It just gives you a rush for nothing. If you're not at that like final goal that you set for yourself, there's no point of compliments. You're not there. I don't need to feel like I'm there because I'm not. It just does not help me.
So, what is your best advice to somebody?
In terms of body dysmorphia,
No.
Just anything
Right.
in general.
in life,
God
easy.
fucking
Easy.
damn it.
Anything in
God
general.
fucking damn it.
Okay, let me just.
Josh,
I'm about to kiss you, bro. I'm about to kiss you, bro.
Did you see the face?
where the fuck am I at? This will say, where the fuck am I at?
So, what is your best advice to somebody?
I'd say getting up in the morning is a very, very big thing. When I wake up, I don't need to anymore because now I don't have a problem with like motivating myself to do something. If I set my mind to it, I do it. But I'd say wake up. Don't give yourself any time. Count to 3. If you're not up by 3, you're done. You failed. You get up by 3, you go splash the water with a cold face. It sounds stupid, but it's the most critical time because if you do that during like the seconds you wake up, that's the mood for the rest of the day. Like, oh, I'm done this, and now everything else after that doesn't seem as bad.
I love that. I don't want to touch up too much on it, but I love that.
Amazing. Yep.
Love you.
Shit.
So, what is your drive? What is it that keeps you going personally?
Hey.
Honestly, at first, I think just about everyone, you know, like, oh, I want money, I want to be famous, I want girls. At this point, dude,
You just want to have a big penis.
no, I don't have that, I never will. Hope's going for that, but
Too much, Josh. Relax.
no, I'm just being honest. I just really, my sister, I have a younger sister, she's 13, freshman at South. I don't know, I don't feel like I can't let her do her own thing. I need to, like, be there for her and the rest of my family. My parents, same with yours, moved across the world to a new country, and now we're here. I feel like I gotta pay them back somehow, you know, I gotta be like the best I can be, eclipse my dad.
Dude, I respect that so much.
Yeah, and he also had, not to mention, at like 13 years old, his tits were the same size as a woman's, a 50-year-old woman.
Yeah, just so you
Fucking
guys
man
know,
tits.
I was like 230 in 8th grade at like 5'4". I was a big chunky monkey, bro.
I'm sorry. I
4'2"?
5'2".
Oh, 5'2". I thought you said 4'2".
5'4". Wait, I said 5'4". I was like 5'4", 5'5", dude. I was
fucking donut.
bulk too far, bro. Bulk too far.
Glazed donut, dude.
Alright.
That's just what I was.
What do you value the most in a person?
Truthfulness. Honesty. Honesty is a better way to say it.
Yep. Nice.
I like that. That's a good one.
Like in
Alright.
all situations, doesn't matter if you're nice, mean, whatever. Just honesty.
Don't lie, guys. Unless
Valid.
it's for the best.
Valid. What is a common obstacle that people who try to better themselves often face, and how do you overcome it?
I think like today is very kind of not even controversial, somewhat controversial I guess, but I think one of the main obstacles by far is what other people think of you. It's mainly not even that, but it's what you think other people think of you, because I feel like when people go to the gym for the first time, like we've all been there for a while, we know like nobody cares what you do. Like if you're screaming in the middle of like the gym, like
We
do
have
like
one
we do
guy
leg
just like
extensions.
that. You know, we just embrace it nowadays.
Like we could care less. Like that's just like good for you. You're going hard. Okay, I respect that. But when you're not there and you don't know how it is yet, I think the hardest part is just like you psych yourself out about what you think other people think of you for no reason. Nobody
Exactly, yeah.
cares.
Like, respect it, listen to them, but
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
let it get to you too much.
Yeah. Just don't be like a TikTok 14-year-old and you're
Yeah.
good.
It's a good way to put it.
Last and final question. What is something that you hear frequently that you disagree with?
Oh,
Take your time if you need. This is not an easy one.
lift as heavy as you can. I think that is quite literally the worst advice to give to someone who's starting out in the gym. I think you should go to the gym, figure out what you're doing, and then lift heavy. Because I see so many of the kids coming into our gym, they're freshmen,
Try to do 2 plates.
14, 15.
Break their arm.
They're trying to squat 5 plates. They've never squatted the bar yet. They
Dude,
literally,
it is,
dude, I don't even care about the gym equipment. I swear to God, half of these kids are going to have arthritis at 15 years old. And they're not going to be big. They're just going to have straight arthritis. No gains.
Yeah, they're just talking.
And then they go like, oh shit, I'm done. I can't do anything.
Yeah, be smart with it. If you want to be a power builder,
Research.
research it. go off of what your goals is. Like if you want to be really aesthetic,
Control your ego.
then don't be lifting as heavy as you can. Be smart with it.
Yep, of course.
Go with your flow, basically.
Yeah. And with
Yep.
that, guys, right?
Quote
This is
of the day.
Who wants to go, Vlad? It's always a guest pleasure to have you read the billboard.
Today's
Billboard, you know what I mean.
I got you. It's a whiteboard.
Whiteboard.
Quote of the day: confidence is silent, insecurities are loud.
This goes a long way.
So
It's simple, like the way you were just saying about people always thinking too much about others when they first enter the gym. You know, we're constantly thinking about the wrongs, the negatives. Think about the positives. You know, they're there too. Why not make it better? Rather than thinking so negative all the damn time.
This is like very kind of basic human psychology. It's not even that you want to, you can't control it. You obviously are going to express your insecurities one way or another, and a lot of that is like people by being funny. That's probably what they didn't fit in. They were like me. They were fat when they were little, so you had to make up for it in other ways. You had to be funny, right? Whatever. Some people,
Because they can't show it with their actions.
Yeah.
Usually when you're
or the-
confident, right? And
yeah.
you can show it off actions instead of just being loud and just saying, I'm the best, I did this. But people that have insecurities, right? They got to do it some way. They got to talk instead of showing it with actions. So, yeah.
And the shout out.
Shout out, Brandon Vine at Insta Boys.
Yes, sir.
Who's going to carry the boats? Josh, I'm going to let you explain that.
So actually, the day, if you guys ever watched the video with Brandon, he said that he went from 245 to 285. And this was, we film on Sundays. So the next day, on Monday, he decided to go for a bench PR. Vlad was there, but he can have Evans. He hit 295. Congrats, Brandon. Hell of a job. So what got him there is not just benching 295. I played
Who's gonna carry the boats?
Said by who?
David Goggins.
Yeah, David Goggins, the best guy, bro.
You do not know who he is. You really want to go on an improvement journey. He's the first guy to go to, in my opinion. He's the first one.
Two things real quick. David Goggins ran until every bone in his feet was broken and he pooped and peed himself during running.
Mm-hmm.
Don't really believe in that. I think that's a little too far. And David PR'd twice. Brandon, I don't know why I called him David. I'm thinking of David Goggins. Brandon hit team 290,
Yeah.
and then 5 minutes later hit 295.
Yeah.
And the only reason it happened wasn't because of who was going to carry the boats. It's because of the 15 minutes of Josh screaming, "You're a fucking pussy, bro. What the fuck? You're worthless, you piece of shit." And then Brandon hit 295.
He took the negative words. Aikido,
Especially
as Mike would say.
you have people watching you. You always have an extra sense to perform. So by me calling him a bitch and telling him, hey, you can't fail in front of us. You can fail by yourself. But you're here now, and we're watching. You can't disappoint us. This always puts a little extra switch in you.
Nah, you just have like
Of course, yeah.
fatherly vibe. So like you've seen me fail a couple things, and you just give me like the most depressing look.
Yeah.
I don't care how tired I am. I have to prove myself. I would rather drop 2 plates on my head than fail in front of Josh.
Yeah.
For me, it's different. He gives me that angry look, especially when we do the, the workout, the hell machine. He like looks at me mad. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta do this more. So I start going again.
Yeah, dude, I was doing my whole different workout, and I heard that Brendan failed his PR, and then you all come out, and then I asked Brendan if he failed, and he was like, yeah, Josh just standing there. He's like, because he didn't want it bad enough. And Brendan is just standing there saying, yeah, that's true. He knew that was the truth. And then when he wanted bad enough, and he really told himself, you know what, I got to do this, got to want it. Guess what? He did it, man.
Congrats, B-Dubs.
Good job.
Alright, guys, I think that's gonna wrap up the episode.
Thank you for having me, boys. Big shout out to Big Sasha, Big Bo for hosting us in the crib.
Thank you for coming in.
Yes, sir.
Dude, it was a pleasure.
And thank you
Look at
guys
this
for
big boy.
watching. Seriously, you mean it all. Let us
Peace
know in
out.
the comments what you want us to see, what you want us to talk about in the future.
Peace out.
Think big, grow big.
Peace out, Girl Scout.
Let's go. Alright, I'm ready to talk. Get ready.